How's it going, everybody? I hope you're doing well. Right, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make the legendary Scotch egg. I do like a Scotch egg. It's one of those go-to foods, isn't it? You're in a supermarket, you're a little bit hungry. What do you go for? It's either a sausage roll, samosas, or the Scotch egg. Now I know which one I prefer, the Scotch egg. However, this is my take on the Scotch egg, and this is how I do them. I like to take them to that next mouth-watering level. So, let's get into it. What will you need? Some smoked paprika, some coriander leaf, some thyme, some black pepper, of course, some hard-boiled eggs, some finely chopped spring onion, breadcrumbs. Now I've put 3 slices of bread through my blender, and I get these really nice fine breadcrumbs, just like that. And if you do use a blender to do your breadcrumbs, you have to give the blender a little bit of a shake just to make sure it all mixes up. But the end result is absolutely perfect. And lastly, sausages, because we're going to split open the casing and use the sausage meat to wrap around the eggs. So let's get into it. Right, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do is going to take the meat out of this casing. It's quite simply, get yourself a sharp knife. Do be careful as always, and just slice down the sausage and just remove that casing like that. Easy as that. Job done. And just throw that in the bin. Let's do another one. Get the casing. There we go. Just easy. Right, so I'm going to do the rest of them, and then we'll get into putting all our seasoning together and all the rest of it. So let's do that. In a blink of an eye, I'm back. Yep, I've got my gloves on because you can pretty much guess what I'm going to do in a minute. A bit of mashing and smashing. Okay, so there's our sausage meat out of the casings. Into that I'm going to put our spring onion. So pop that in there like so. Then I'm going to get the pepper, and I'm going to put about a teaspoon of pepper into that. Next, our smoked paprika, and that's going to be about a teaspoon of the smoked paprika. The coriander, the dry coriander leaf, yet again about a teaspoon. And the last one to go in there, our thyme, and that's about a teaspoon as well. Lovely. Okay, you know what's next, don't you? Here we go. Now, a quick tip for when you're actually putting the sausage meat around the egg is just to lightly damp your fingers, and it stops that meat from sticking. Although these gloves are working quite well at the moment. So there we go, mix all that in. Fantastic. And I'm going to leave this in the fridge for about half an hour, because it does make it easier to fold over, and it also gives all those flavours and spices and herbs chance to meet and greet each other and get all them flavours activating. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to pop this in the... And through the miracle of time and a little bit of editing, of course, here we are, half an hour later. So give myself a little bit of space. Time to wrap the casings around the egg, or the sausage meat, or whatever you want to call it. I suppose at this point it's going to be a casing. Okay, so Let's get a bit of that meat there, and just make a small burger shaped pate, as thin as you can. And then I'm going to place an egg like so, and just gently bring it all together. And as you fold it in, just slightly stretch it round. It will go, don't worry. Like that. From the bottom, make sure it starts to close up. You want a nice seal on there, because otherwise when you pop it into the fryer, it'll come apart, and you don't want that. Now, some people use some egg and milk, dip it in the flour, egg and milk, then flour again, then breadcrumbs. I don't do that because that's quite tacky already. So what I'm going to do is get the breadcrumbs and just cover the outside of that casing, just gently pushing down into the Scotch egg, like so. Lovely. And this is now ready for the deep fryer. So I'll finish off doing these, and we'll go over to the fryer and we'll start that. And there we go. How about that? Lovely, isn't it? Right then, here we are at my trusty old chip pan. Now if you've got one of these, I don't need to tell you, when that is on, you are here, right? No wandering off talking to your mates on Facebook or doing the laundry. That chip pan is on, you are next to it, right? You've been told. So let's get on with it. The Scotch eggs are done, so let's just gently place one into the fryer like so. I've got that fryer on a bit of a medium heat, not so the fryer's smoking, and these are going to be in here for about 6 minutes or so, or until that Scotch egg is nice and golden brown on top. So you don't want too many in there for obvious reasons. Back to health and safety, you know what I'm saying. But I'm old school, and I know you can get these new deep fryers, these electric ones, but you know, I'm old school and that's the way I like it. So yeah, they're going to be in there for about, I'd say, 6 minutes until they're nice and golden brown, and they should be done. So let's let them do what they want to do, and I'll get back to you. And we're back. And there you go. Check those out. My take on the Legendary Scotch Egg. Don't they look absolutely fantastic? So it would be rude not to cut one open, wouldn't it? It really would. So let's do that. And there you go. My take on the Legendary Scotch Egg. They're going to be gorgeous. Try them. You must. So that's it from me. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Even better, click that subscribe button. It would mean the world to me. And I will catch you on the next video. Catch you later, folks.